When I leave out, it's dark. And my fiance, he walks me to the bus stop because it's pretty scary out there.
Each weekday at 4 in the morning for the past 2 years, Kenya Cooper has left her Southside apartment for her job in the north suburbs. Carmen Smith commutes by car to her job, 90 minutes each way.
Sunrise this morning at 5:59. Your flight temperature.
To be here at 7 o'clock, I'll leave at 5 o'clock so I can try to beat some of the traffic, but it's about an hour and 45 minutes to get here. Before I got a car, I took 3 buses, 2 trains, and another bus, so 4 buses, 2 trains.
You have the bus, you have the train, then you have the wait for the express bus, then you got the trip out there. You know, I have to keep going, I have to get to work.
Each day, thousands of Chicagoans stream out to their jobs in the suburbs. They work in the region's shopping malls, hotels, restaurants, nursing homes, hospitals, and some of the largest industrial parks in the world.
In the Chicago region, roughly 2/3 of the jobs are in the suburbs as opposed to the central city. And yet that grossly understates the problem faced by lower skilled people, because if you're looking just for low skilled openings, 90-some% of those openings would be found in the suburbs.
By the time that Kenya arrives at her job in Morton Grove, she's been traveling for more than 2.5 hours. The 2-hour commute has become a familiar part of life for many Chicago workers, because low-wage jobs are in one part of the metropolitan region and affordable housing is in the other. Called the jobs housing mismatch, it's grown into one of Metro Chicago's most challenging problems.
We're told by demographers that we've got 1 million people who are going to be moving into Metro Chicago in the next 20 years. 1 million people. It's about 350,000 new dwelling units we're going to need. My guess is at least 200,000 of those, at least, are going to have to be affordable. Well, where are we going to create these affordable homes? Where are all our working people going to live?
Hi, Michelle. I have your baby.
Nursing is a way for me to give back. I can help people, you know. I just wish it were like to move closer to my house. I would love it even better, because then I'd have more time with my kids.
Big feet.
Carmen Smith earns $25,000 a year. That's more than twice the minimum wage.
Okay, Mom.
But her income is still not enough
Thank
for an
you.
apartment close to her job.
It's just too expensive for my situation with me and 3 kids. I can't afford to move here, raise 3 kids, pay a car note, everyday living, and then pay $1,200 worth for rent. I can't do that.
A study by the University of Illinois found that there are close to 400,000 workers who cannot afford to pay more than $750 a month for rent. At the same time, rents in high job growth areas average $850 to over $1,000 a month. Compounding the problem, the study found that Metro Chicago's apartment stock is actually shrinking.
In a decade where the population grew tremendously, where jobs were burgeoning everywhere, the rental housing stock in metropolitan Chicago actually shrunk, which was unlike any other big city in the country.
The result is one of the lowest vacancy rates in the nation, as low as 2%, well below what is considered a healthy market. The scarcity of available apartments leads to rent increases, which in recent years have outpaced the income growth of low-wage workers by 9%.
That 9% increase is very significant. So that means you have a lot more people who are paying too much of their income for rent. They're at risk. What happens if you can't make your rent payments? Now you have people who are at risk. I do research on homelessness. I'm paying attention to that. So it's to me a wake-up call.
Doors closing.
Have you ever tried to get from Inglewood to Schaumburg? Public transit, 2-hour commute, one way. And that's if you make all the connections. So 4 hours out of your day to earn $9 an hour, you start to think about, does this make sense? If you're spending that much time just getting to and from your work, then you work 8 hours? When do you sleep? When do you cook meals? When do you sit with your kids and do homework? You know, it's really hard. It's hard for me to imagine someone doing that. I've never had to do that, so I don't know, but I just talk to people and they're tired. They're very tired.